Hey Libra, how's it going? Welcome to the space. I hope everyone's doing pretty good. I hope you're doing pretty good. You specifically, 100%. I'm laughing. I'm messing this up because I'm laughing because I've had to redo this intro a little bit, so fumble a bit, but also like I forget that, not forget, but my dog's name is Libra. So every time I redo the intro, I'm just constantly shouting her name, and I bet the confusion is real. So either ways, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Looks like you guys got a brand new bit of an opportunity coming in. I wanted to do a bit of a relationship spread for you guys. See what's going on between you and whatever specific relationship you're thinking about right now. Anything, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, parent, co-worker, any sort of relationship. Yeah, basically going to be looking at you, your person, the present of the connection, some advice, and then the future in the connection, and see what's up with you guys. So, I always forget to light some incense while I'm talking, because after about a few takes, it just be like, press play and keep moving. And I don't know, let me not over-explain myself before I get into this. Have a tendency. Alright, again, I hope you guys are doing good. If you want, definitely check out any other video on this channel. I want to put that somewhere where it's like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of stands up. It's kind of low-key fire. But yeah, thank you for being here, and definitely check out any other videos if you want to. Either way, so let's get into this. See what you got going on for Libra. For Libra, what is Libra's personal? Excuse me, Libra? Not excuse me in a bad way, but just like out the gate, 10 of Cups. Yo. A completion. You're feeling some sort of a completion. And if this is within, like, this relationship, you're starting off the bat with, like, connecting, like it feels like you're connecting with someone. Let's see what you got for your person, see what's up with them. Four that just flew out. I saw, like, swords and cups. Can I get one for their person? We got a leader's person. They got the Five of Wands. Now that's interesting. You out the gate with the 10 of Cups and them out the gate with the 5 of Wands. Maybe some mental conflict. A 5 of Wands is also my ladder card, where it's like there's like probably a lot of passions, or a lot of passionate people around them, a lot of creative inspirations, but at the same time it's like having to build themselves up to get to a place. Let's see what you got in the present with this connection. She got like 4. Oh my god. And the 4 are very confusing. You got like a King of Swords, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Moving past something. If that's 9 of Cups, yeah. Let's see. Sorry. What's Libra have in the present with their connection? Knight of Swords. This is very interesting energy. Cups, Wands, Swords. Things could feel a bit all over the place, or just like, not all over the place, but like there's a lot of elements involved within the situation. But right now in the present, like, you're both taking action towards something, you're moving forward. Knight of Swords, again, that taking flight. Maybe presenting something, maybe having something to say to each other. Maybe having thoughts that are needed to be, like, expressed. Let's see what you have with the advice with this connection. That 3 of Swords I just flew, and then here's a 9 of Swords. So again, with this, like, mental conflict, there's something that's got to come out of the brain, because I see those worms there. And I know that we're getting into spring a bit right now, and I feel like this whole, like, it feels like something's been, like, with winter that we've been in, some like these worms have been just like hibernating in the brain, a lot of thoughts, a lot of back and forth. And now that it feels like spring, it feels like maybe thawing out and sort of like warming yourself up. And I see the sun there with Ten of Cups, so maybe like some sort of like just letting those things out of your brain. I'm gonna see more what these thoughts are about, but I see a bunch of eyes and worms. I don't know, it feels like the way people see you. And with worms, they're like mostly underground, so it's like maybe having to just like hide away to like not have to like be in a lot of other people's energy that makes you like feel sort of mentally blocked. Or at least not back and forth, but it's like maybe this, maybe that, and the brain just can't get any rest. No. What do we have with the outcome in this connection? Got a bunch of that just flew out. Okay. So I saw the Five of Cups and Justice. That was your card. I'm looking for one, but balancing out some like mistakes or regrets of the past. So that you're, oh, you see, there's a lot to say. Oh my god. Okay. For the outcome. Page of Pentacles. This is very interesting. Not to sound like that, but it's just like starting off the Ten of Cups, moving through with so much. And there's no major arcana. Except we have the Hermit at the bottom now. The Page of Pentacles, I feel again, it's like you're holding a new opportunity. That Ace of Pentacles that came out in the beginning, it's like this is the opportunity you're holding on to now. And something that you're growing, a path that you're taking, something you're creating. I feel potential, something new to learn. And it has to do with like your happiness together. Maybe how to get out of your heads with all this. I feel so much sword and wand, so that's like air and fire. And air and fire can like fuel. Like what was it like? Which one fuels the other? The flames are fueled by the oxygen in the air. So it's just a lot of like, maybe just like, it's interesting. In the present, you're moving forward in your advices. So it's like speaking your truth, and like there's probably a lot of stuff in your head, but it's not about like trying to analyze which part. It's just about like speaking and taking action based off of your gut, like that fire, like what you feel. And I think it's gonna help best in this relationship instead of having to think so much. I think. All right, let's see what we got. Gonna clarify now with the Lenormand. Let's see what we got. So the Ten of Cups. With you and the Ten of Cups. Time, and that's a 10 too. What's the clock? The time. It feels like maybe it's like, oh, there's the owl here too. So something, and the hourglass. And when I think of the hourglass with the Ten of Cups, and like it's about time for something, but also like there's a sort of happiness you've maybe waited for. The Cross, the King of Wands. There's a commitment. There is a sacrifice you've made. Maybe having to wait, or maybe having to like let time take its course. But it's like it's bringing you victory with the Six of Wands here, and the Ten of Cups. My God! But then also it's like it's. I feel like with that point, it's bringing you to a point, like like the crosshairs with the cross, and it's like it's bringing you to that point, like the middle point. Maybe something's starting to move, starting to. And that's a 9 before the 10, a 36 and 37. So moving forward off of like your gut instinct and letting like letting yourself feel what you feel, looking closely at it, letting the cycles take its course, take its time, paying attention to details, looking closer at your emotions, so that you, and maybe looking closely at you could also be looking closely at like cycles and moon cycles and such like that, like just trying to understand how to work best with the time that you're in right now, astrologically and such. What do we have with your person, the Five of Wands? What's up with the Five of Wands? Let's see if we can insight on that. Okay, Six of Cups. This is wheel, and then also the fish. Maybe some sort of new responsibility, some sort of new promotion, a shift where it's like now there are a lot of passions they're working on. It may just be in like it may be in the brain. It may be in the brain. Let's see. King of Pentacles, Six of Cups. And the 16 is also a Taurus. So maybe some sort of a mental shakeup where like now they're like responsible for a lot more things. They're both sevens too, so philosophy, personal thoughts. The Ring, a new commitment. One second. Let's see. Got a bit noisy in my brain. The Ring and the King of Pentacles. Definitely a new commitment. And with the Six of Cups, maybe something that is balancing them out, but they're having to really connect to themselves and understand what they want to commit to. Maybe a new passion they're working on. Knight of Swords. That came out fast, like Knight of Swords. So maybe something's coming out fast. The Seven of Wands right here with the mice and the Knight of Swords. It's like you're both moving away from things that used to eat up the relationship. Maybe communicating things that need to change. And in a sense, that's defending the relationship, because with the Seven of Wands here, it's like, we want this to continue, so what needs to change? How do we get back to ourselves and bring that back to like a group unit, starting from the self. What else with the Knight of Swords? You could be angry also about the way that people in your environment are treating your belongings or treating the relationship. Knight of Swords. Could be trying to get away from that shit. The Part. Eight of Swords? With the Knight of Swords. Maybe some sort of a gathering. Maybe a place where you gather, or a place where you connect, or just meet people or know people. A place where you're around a lot of people, and maybe it just This place, you're not trying to be around it. Maybe it's like you two together within this place. It's just like not a healthy environment. One more dice, please. Right. A lot of noise, which also it's like it could be like moving to a place where there's more lighthearted conversation, more a better environment for you. Moving to a place where you can feel lighter. But then also like this gathering place with the birds and the mice. It's like somewhere that you are, people just eat away at the relationship. They always just make noise about it. It's never anything that's like beneficial. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. 2 sevens again. I don't know. It's just definitely like whatever's with these sevens right now. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! 7 is the house of Libra, and I bet you probably said that before I did, but. And the Libra rules relationships, so it is a relationship that you are looking at right now, that you are wanting to flourish and move somewhere, but it feels like the environment and the relationships that you are currently in, it's just like the worlds aren't meshing, because it feels a bit like there's just things that eat away and make noise in your environment. See what we have with the advice. 9 of Swords. The maze going through your mind, the labyrinth. I should like more, I feel like saying more the labyrinth. It's like, and here's a 7 again. So it's like going through your mind, and it feels 9 of Swords here. It's weird. Going through your mind and maybe reviewing relationships that you've had. Understanding your role in them, and like, you know, the time and how it was, and understanding that even though these things happened in relationships, it doesn't define like who you are today. Like maybe, yeah, this happened, but also who I am today isn't that. So, but then also just like figuring your way out to like finding your way to a better place mentally. And that can be done by just like, and it looks like the mazes, like they're in nature and such, so it's like find a place where you feel like comfortable enough to explore your mind, and like, I don't know, sunlight also too, like, but then also it could be like a cool, like balance, get like just find an environment that feels comfortable to you. And the Swans too, because once you're able to go through your mind and maybe understand these relationships, you're able to rebirth a new version of yourself and heal yourself. Queen of Cups too, so this is about your heart and probably your mind conflicting with that because of relationships that you've had that just maybe didn't defend who you were from a soul level. You know, like maybe you did a lot of defending people, but it didn't defend you back the same way, or at least not openly, or not like obviously, like, or like not truly. I don't understand. I don't know. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for the outcome? What do we got with Page of Pentacles for this relationship? The Moon, first of all. Page of Pentacles. An opportunity for, with the Moon here, I feel emotional illumination. Like letting yourself know how you feel and also expressing that to other people. But with the Page of Pentacles too, it's like the Moon, something about your emotions. I feel too, because that Pentacle she's holding kind of feels like the Moon. So it's something about your emotions that you're holding. And it's like, your emotions hold an opportunity for you. Page of Pentacles. It's like, that's also just like, and the Man, the ravenous man too. Ooh, it feels like an opportunity to really express what you feel to one another. 5 and 10 and 15 is a 6, so balancing something out, really expressing yourself. Maybe a cycle that's been, or a pattern that just has been imbalanced. What do we have? One more Page of Pentacles? And the Tree. There's another 5. That's 3 10s. Holy shit. Or 2 10s, honestly. My dumb self. Okay, so we got the 32, 5, and the 28. 2 10s, 20. So 2 relationships. This is about your relationship to yourself with the Page of Pentacles too, with this 7 of Cups, another 7. Your relationship to yourself. And that thing she's holding with the emotions, he or she with the emotions, It's like the emotions are the seed for what is going to like with this, it's like maybe your DNA has been made up of like the way people get into your roots and like make you up and like decide what you want to be and decide how that tree is built. But it's like it's not the way that you want that tree built. It's not the way that you guys are gonna flourish and that you want it. It's like if you whatever you want is gonna be from your own personal philosophy, not from anyone else's ideas. Inspiration from their ideas, maybe, sure, of course, but being ruled by someone else's like thoughts and ideas and opinions and beliefs is a no. So I definitely see here you're changing something, you're maturing, and you're really expressing your emotions towards someone that you really care about. And the letter at the bottom, should we end it there? I need advice, but there's some sort of a message. There's something you're writing or expressing, and it's really healthy for you. Last advice. Let's see what we got. Any last advice? She looks beautiful. 10 of Cups. I think the 10 of Cups like made it clear at the beginning that there was just absolutely no way that this, like, there's like 10 of Cups, it's not just 9 of Cups where it's your sovereignty. It's a 10 of Cups. It involves another person, another unit. So whether it's your family or like specifically with this relationship, it feels like it's from the groundwork, from the foundation. It's always been like this 10 of Cups experience, and it seems like right now it's just like working through yourself, or not working through yourself, but really understanding the important role that you have played and that you will continue to play, and how to like balance that out, you know. Any advice? The letter. You guys got some info coming. You guys got something to see, something to hear, something to read, something important. And I think it's literally probably the last 7. Literally all the 7s came out, which is because 2 come out and I'm like lucky, but all of them beyond lucky. Like I don't think this is luck anymore. It's that King of Pentacles energy that I can get from Libra sometimes, where it is preparation meets opportunity. So it's like you've really worked hard for this. So the luck is only a thanks for your work, and also, you know, I think this relationship is gonna be good for you. And the 7 of Swords here. 7 of Swords, everyone loves her, and yes, it can be about sneaky ass energy for sure. And the reason why it's about sneaky ass energy is because the 7 is about philosophy and your personal ideas and your thoughts, and the Swords are about thoughts, ideas, communication. So it's like when you have your personal thoughts and your communication, it's not being expressed to other people. You're keeping it personal because you're learning that process. You're teaching yourself that process. You're keeping those thoughts to yourself in order to, you know, sort through those thoughts and understand your personal philosophy. So that's why it can feel sneaky, because people can hold their thoughts back and not talk about them. Maybe in a way of like learning, so that can be one thing where they're like they're taking space, taking them a step back to learn themselves. Or it can be sneaky when they're just writing and they don't want to like tell because they don't want to be open. I don't know the best way to say that, because you don't have to always be. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it just feels like, and that's 27 to the 28. So it feels like someone is writing and they are about to express themselves to you or you to them. And it is so, and I can't, and I was going to talk about that. Distance, the way the distance puts you into your thoughts, the way that you're in this water and you like, it's almost like you're drowning, you can't breathe, and you get into your thoughts, and then you like you air it out, and then there's some sort of expression too. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. These 3 right here, I don't know. That's gorgeous. This is gorgeous, you guys. Gorgeous. The compass is a 42, the number of the universe. I like. This is about choosing a direction, but this is about listening to yourself, not just throwing out any random direction, and not just picking anyone's direction, not letting anyone move your direction, but listening to yourself, and letting yourself just move wherever you do. And here's a 10. Everything there's something moving, and you're taking the right steps towards what you're moving towards. That's beautiful. All right, Libra, thank you so much. I hope this helped, and I hope that you guys have a good day. Check out any video again if you want to. Like, share, subscribe, all of the beautiful things. And thank you so much for being here again. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.